Ladies and gentlemen, that November update is just around the corner, and I thought it was a good idea that it's time we start discussing what might come packing with that Saturday night's main event. That's happening November 12th. We already know that it's Sid Vicious, Junkyard Dog, Tito Santana, Paul Orndorff, and Jesse Ventura. That's a given. That's the paid content. What about the additional content that we usually get with these DLC drops? For one, World Tour hasn't been updated at all, and I was thinking, damn, are we spoiled because we found out through the hidden files? Shout out to Witty and What's His Status, per usual. The funny thing is that the name itself says it all. World Tour, and you could toggle through and switch if there was other regions available. We've said this before, but it made me laugh to think that this is not a world tour. This has been a North America tour, United States to be exact. And that's a major problem considering the new game is just a couple of months away and we have reached the very end of the line. So let's say for argument's sake, they updated in November and December, great new fresh content. Everybody that's been waiting is finally jumping in. They got some cool rewards. I still feel it's too little, too late. Just because of the fact that, come on guys, we're going to be playing other games through the holidays unless you just picked up WWE 2K. So I understand this is going to get new gamers to enjoy World Tour if they update it, and as well as the old gamers that are probably trying to move on. But damn, with a name like World Tour, they just dropped the ball, man. It was a major fumble because we started off hot with the rewards, and then I'm like, I don't feel like playing it. People were like, Lex, the rewards are good, but they just capped it off. And I think it comes down to the money spending. They really want you to rip packs. Maybe I got it all wrong, but that's just what it feels like to me. I can finally say that I am all caught up on the island. I did the final few quests that I had available in Chapter 4. Now I'm just waiting for Chapter 5, and I'm hoping that's what's coming with this new DLC. While you may not care for the island, I want to try to get Goldberg and Nikki Bella absolutely for free. I enjoy and miss the days that you would go in and grind for certain things, and I realized that I'm already at 30,000 VC, very close to that 50,000 mark, and it's gonna take a couple of hours, but that's fine by me. I am in no rush to add these guys. I go as far as I can get in terms of playing time. When I'm bored, I move on, and it's okay. I don't get stressed out that I don't have a persona card or that I don't have these cosmetics, because I feel like we have plenty of superstars on the roster that I have yet to even use this year. So I'm interested to see how that final chapter for the island wraps up with the tournament coming to an end, Roman Reigns trying to take over. We're probably going to get a whole new portal opening up. What is it going to bring? More activities. And on that note, I did want to add that I hope that for next year, which I think the island will return in some way, shape, or form, I hope they give us more to do than just go to point A to point B, talk to this person, talk to that person, read. Easter eggs and the hunt for certain things was cool. Objectively speaking, I hope there's a little more juice that we can squeeze out of this game mode, because I've had fun with how limited it's been by myself. So adding multiplayer, that's going to be another layer. And for the millionth time, just less cash grab tactics, please. It almost feels like we're for sure going to get Chapter 5 for the island, a new World Tour add-on eventually, Saturday night's main event, some new live events to hopefully get some more free persona cards, and that is pretty much going to wrap up this year for WWE 2k25. We know that WWE 2k26 is well underway in terms of development, so I can't wait to start reporting news on that. But in the meantime, I did want to open this up for conversation. We demand greatness, and we constantly mention what the game doesn't have to offer or what we wish the game had to offer, without realizing that this game has so much to unpack. Now, I know it's plagued with its fair share of issues, and some updates have destroyed the files and game for many users out there. It sucks to read that. With all the good that this game does have and modes that it offers, 2K25 has been a very strong year for the franchise. I am still optimistic as to what they can add and bring to the table. And I'm not ready to write them off and say that EA should take over, even though a lot of people have been asking me what are my thoughts on those rumors. I think those are all fabricated by people that are frustrated with the franchise and the current state of wrestling games in general. Think about it, we haven't seen Ultra Pro Wrestling, Wrestling Code, and all these games that have been promised to come out because they're passion projects, and we keep getting these WWE games over and over and over. When's the next AEW game even? So I get the frustration. It's not that you can't be upset or demand better. Of course you can. But we also have to realize that what we're getting is not complete dog crap. It's not the worst game ever. And there are endless hours of fun to unpack within this game on its own. So just a little food for thought that I wanted to share. Since we haven't really talked about my overall feelings about the game mode to game mode, and I already wrapped up Showcase. I've already played Universe quite a bit. I've played a ton of exhibition matches. The island is pretty much done. And I've had a lot of encounters with you guys within our LWF league. So the last thing that I'm waiting to play through is MyRise. At the end of the day, I wanted to make this video to set the bar of expectation for that last November update, because they over-delivered with Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, and the surprises that we got along the way. Now, I don't want to glaze too much. I know the game has been spiraling everywhere and it's been inconsistent with these patches. But I thought it would be nice to reflect a little bit and look forward to what this next month has to offer, especially with the holidays right around the corner. I know a lot of users are going to be jumping on and enjoying WWE 2k25 for the very first time. So let's change it up a little bit. Hit me up in the comment section and tell me one great thing, or even good. Tell me one solid thing that you truly enjoyed about 2k25. Be honest with yourself. I know there has to have been something you enjoyed, no matter how big or small it might be. For me, when I look back at 2k25, I'm gonna always think about the island. The story got a little wacky, it was a little crazy at times. I didn't really agree with some of the decisions they made, but it's probably the most random fun that I've had this year in comparison to previous years within the WWE game. I haven't even loaded into my GM. Alright guys, so let's see what WWE 2K has in store for us. I will keep you updated as usual. Thank you for tuning in. This is our third time, ladies and gentlemen.
On tap in this Extreme Rules matchup. These superstars have nothing but bad intentions.
I gotta believe. But this Brock is a beast.
Oh, gets caught up in a...
Bro, I was looking at the chat and he got me with the... Oh, there you go. Got resiliency in.
Lesnar goes behind. Suplex.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lesnar. I'm sorry.
Go behind.
Guys, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble, guys. I'm in trouble. I'm trying to get Brock Lesnar, damn it. And I'll get him today. If I have to do whatever it takes, I'm going to do it.
And he slides him.
Let's go! Brock Lesnar has been defeated by the Monster Abyss.
Rolling with the lights, it's time to groove. LexxExpress is live and in